Shangwe on the Morning Flavor.
Well, interesting things happening. Billionaire Elon Musk coming out on an app, a social media app, talking about Bitcoin being a good thing and that he's late to the party and that he should have bought the cryptocurrency when it sort of came out 8 years ago. This has sent some waves and really just sort of reignited the conversation in some corners around Bitcoin. So to unpack all of this for us and where things are as far as Bitcoin is concerned is Mpho Dagada, who's a member of the Presidential Commission on Fourth Industrial Revolution and Cryptocurrency. Good morning.
Morning, Mo. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolute pleasure to have you on. First of all, the impact that Elon Musk has had on cryptocurrency, particularly with Bitcoin in a moment. I mean, how do we summarize it all?
So, when we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin obviously has done quite well in the past, but it looked at its peak in about 2017 where it was going for about 300,000 Rand, and people sort of thought that's the end of it or that's its highest point. But in this year, we're seeing one Bitcoin worth over 500,000 South African Rand. And a lot of people are saying it's because people around the world are waking up and seeing that actually this is a safe haven in times like these.
So then it's not so much what Musk has said, it's more like just a global trend that he also happened to have picked up on.
I think so, definitely. We're looking at the fact that, with coronavirus, so many things are affected by it. But when you look at Bitcoin, there is no CEO, there is no employee, there is no factory, there is no nothing that can be affected by a pandemic. So because of that, a lot of people are looking at it as a safe haven because it's actually increasing in these times and it's not affected by things like that. So lots of people are very happy with the cryptocurrencies. People like Elon Musk and many other individuals as well, like Bill Gates as well, are advocating for it and very happy with cryptocurrencies.
So for those who are for it or against it, where's the argument leaning towards at the moment? Is it even possible to sort of balance the sides here?
I think a lot of people are sort of warming up to it. Obviously, there are those that don't trust technology and they're not very happy with the fact that technology, is becoming very pricey. A digital currency now at 500,000 Rand. There's a lot of skeptics who say, how can we trust it? It's too high, etc. And as people saw it climb, they were sort of speculating to say it will fall, but it's now been 11, 12 years and it's still going stronger and stronger. So I think both sides have got valid reasons of why they believe not for it or for it. But what we do see is that it does increase in value. And a lot of people are benefiting from this fourth industrial revolution technology known as blockchain technology.
Mpho, this is Owen speaking. I want to find out, obviously, cryptocurrency is now probably at an all-time high. Would it be a good idea to start buying now? Should you wait for the market to come down slightly or, the currency to come down slightly before buying? When is a good time to get into cryptocurrency or Bitcoin?
So I think what's very important to note is the fact that there are obviously different cryptocurrencies. One cryptocurrency that's currently, undervalued is called Bitcoin Vault. And Bitcoin Vault is basically the safer version of Bitcoin. So obviously Bitcoin was created in 2009 and Bitcoin Vault was created in 2019. So Bitcoin Vault is like the safer version of Bitcoin. Obviously it's got a higher standard of security. It's more simple to use and more secure. So one Bitcoin Vault is currently very reasonable. You can get it for about 1,000 Rand. So obviously a lot of people are saying, they'd rather go for that than a Bitcoin, which is overvalued. But at the same time, you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. You can buy 0.01 of a Bitcoin. You can buy half a Bitcoin. So I think it depends on what your strategy is and what you're looking for. There are people that are saying we are believing that Bitcoin will reach 1 million Rand, $1 million in America. There are also people that are saying, it's grown too fast and too big. I want to get involved with something new that's similar to it, but more secure. And that would be Bitcoin Vault.
What's enabling all this growth, especially when you look at the advent of the digital space and the impact that technology has had on pretty much everything?
I think what's very important to note is the fact that where the world is going, we're sort of moving to a world where everything will be digital. Back in the day where you sort of tell people that we'll have electric moving cars, we'll have cars that are able to communicate with our devices, everything will be electric and technological, and even payments will be done through electric payments like cryptocurrencies. Now people are sort of starting to see that, because of coronavirus and because of where we are in the world and everything becoming digital, they're sort of opening up to the fact that, it's actually going to be a digital world. There's nobody that can stop it. This is the world we're gearing ourselves up for. So because of that, as more people realize this, and I mean, as banks realize this and financial institutions realize this, and they're coming in with all the money, everybody's sort of saying, well, if everybody's doing it and this is where the world is going, then we might as well be in on where the world is going.
We've actually got a tweet here coming through from Hani Mamepe saying, does he still trust the Bitcoin vault specifically? I think that's a question directed at you, Mpho, in this particular case.
You know what it is? I think it's very important to note that obviously every cryptocurrency in its beginning takes a bit of time before it picks up. And I think a lot of people sort of expect to buy a cryptocurrency and sort of expect to make millions overnight, you know. And I always say to people that it took Bitcoin about over 10 years for it to get to 500,000 Rand. So I think the big myth out there, sort of cryptocurrencies is a quick rich get scheme or something, or you just put in money quickly and you make money very quickly. And that's not really what it is. I think more than anything, it's a technology that enthusiasts are getting involved. And over time, as it develops and does well, it increases in value. So with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin Vault, which are very new, I believe that obviously it's going to do very well because I am a cryptocurrency enthusiast. I also believe in other cryptocurrencies like electric cash, which is a cryptocurrency which is going to enable free payment from one another. So you're going to be able to do a payment without getting charged a transaction fee, which is quite cool, you know. And I believe that these are things that are going to revolutionize the world because everybody's looking at ways to do payments without getting a transaction fee charged between the technology. And when we look at these cryptocurrencies that are being launched on a daily basis, we see that and there's so many of them, obviously, and it's so important for everybody to do their research, understand what the value proposition is, what exactly it's willing to do, what's going on behind it, who are the technological developers, before they make the decisions. But I always say to people that there's more than Bitcoin out there, but Bitcoin has proven itself and is to be trusted.
Interesting times indeed. Mpho, if anybody wants to engage you further on the subject and how it all relates to this fourth industrial revolution and the Internet of Things, where do we find you?
All right, cool. So I am on social media, on Facebook, my name, Mpho, my surname, Dagada. Dagada. I am on Twitter as well, Mpho Dagada, on Instagram as well, @Mpho Dagada. Make sure it's the right one with the underscore because there's a lot of scammers out there, as well as LinkedIn. I am Mpho Dagada. You can also get a hold of me on my number, 072-923-9916. My number, 072-923-9916. You can also get a hold of me on my second number. My second number is 061-609-7946. 061-609-7946. And we'll be able to assist you in terms of educating you for free as to how to get involved into cryptocurrencies.
I was about to say, you're such a numbers man, you can't even help it. Paul, thank you so much for your time.
All right. Thanks so much, Mo.
All right. Take it easy. Mpho Dagada, member of the Presidential Commission on the Fourth Industrial Revolution and cryptocurrency expert. Just talking about the relationship here, this digital money, how it sort of relates to us right now in the advent of this 4IR and the Internet of Things.